Hello everybody! In this video I will help you with your final exam preparation, Paper 2. In this video I will discuss question 1 of the 2024 Gauteng Prelim exam. The table below shows the monthly salaries of 100 employees at Adams Law. So then there on the left hand side, the first column, you will see the monthly salary, the interval, then the number of employees, and then there's an empty column for the cumulative frequency. Number 1 wants us to draw an ogive or a cumulative frequency graph or polygon to represent the data given in the table. Now before we can even try that, we need some coordinates and we need the cumulative frequency. So let's start with the cumulative frequency, and you do that by starting on the first line. So the very first frequency, you write that one down, and then for the cumulative frequency, now you will say 3 plus that one is 3 plus 4 is 7. For the next one, you will say 7 plus 13 is 20, and you can carry on. So I will say 20 plus 20 is 40, 40 plus 21 is 61, 61 plus 12, 73 plus 12, 85 plus 8, 93, 93 plus 5, 98, and 98 plus 2 is 100. So there's your cumulative frequency. Just a side note here, if this answer wasn't 100, then there was a mistake somewhere, since the total had to be 100. Now back to the ogive, we also need some coordinates. And the very first coordinate, alright, let me tell you this first. You need to ground your cumulative frequency. And to ground your cumulative frequency, this coordinate consists of an x and a y. Now the y is always at 0, and your x coordinate of your ground coordinate is always this very first number that you find in your interval. So in this case it's the point 0, 0, but be careful, it's not always the point 0, 0. Then for your second coordinate, let's have a look at this one. The y coordinate is the cumulative frequency, and the x coordinate is this number over there. So it will be 10. Let's do the second one. Again, the second coordinate, or in this case the third one, for this interval, the y is the cumulative frequency and the x is this last number you find there, which is going to be 20. And you can carry on with that. You can pause the video and quickly do that, and then your ogive will look like this. Can you see? Here I grounded my cumulative frequency. It has to be grounded. And then the first point is the coordinate 10, 3. Here you can see 10, 3, and the second one 20 and 7, etc. Then you have to label your y-axis, that's cumulative frequency, and label your x-axis, that's the monthly salary. And then you can see that your ogive is a smooth S-curve. So there's your ogive. Question 2. Use the ogive to determine the number of employees that receive less than 35,000 Rand per month. So now you can go on the x-axis to 35 will be right there in the middle between 30 and 40. So then with your ruler, you will write up and it meets there, and then this amount there, you will read it there. So can you see, less than 35,000 Rand will be 30 of them, 30 employees. Number 3, determine the median of the data. Now the median is the middle value. So there's 100 employees, so the middle value will be at 50 employees. So then we go to 50 employees and we write, it's up to there, and we write down and we can see it's right in the middle between 40 and 50,000. So therefore the median of the data will be 45,000 Rand. Number 4, the monthly salaries of 5 employees in the interval between 80 and 90,000 Rand are given below, and then they give you the monthly salaries of the 5 employees from 84,000 up to 89,000. Now have a look. The two, I'm here now, let me show you where I am. 2 employees from the previous interval 70 up to 80 are promoted and receive monthly salaries of 83,000 and 84 respectively. Number 1, determine the mean salary in the interval 80 up to 90. Now, if this was just the sum up to there, then you would add all the values and divide by 5. But now they added this horrible little piece there, and this in fact is telling you that suddenly there's not just 5 employees, there's an additional 2. So now there's 70 employees that falls within this salary bracket or interval. So to find the mean, you will add 84,000, 85, 87, 89, 89 plus this other one, 83,000 and the 84,000 that was also promoted. And then you will divide it by 7 since there is 7 employees in this interval now. So your answer will be 85,857 Rand and 14 cents. The next question, calculate the standard deviation in this interval. Now, you will see that on my channel, there's at the grade 11 section, there's grade 11 statistics, and you will find the exact steps to find standard deviation and everything else that you must also know on standard deviation. But at the end of this lesson, I added a little snippet from that video just to show you how to work out the standard deviation. So if you don't know, then you can forward to that one. Or if you know, let's check if you were right. The answer, standard deviation for this set is 2,294 Rand and 63 cents. Number 3 says determine the percentage of employees whose monthly salary lie within 1 standard deviation of the mean. Now, there's a little formula that's not on the formula sheet that you're going to use. It is the mean, this one, the mean minus standard deviation and mean plus standard deviation, and this is what you're going to work out. That X means how many values will lie within the 2 parameters there. Now, from the previous slides, the mean was 85,000, etc., minus the standard deviation, the 2,200, and then on the right hand side, it's the mean plus the standard deviation, and then you get 2 values. Now, what are you going to do with those 2 values? Now, remember, our data for that interval was the 84,000, 85, etc., but then the other 2 came with. So now there's also added the 83,000 and the 84,000. Now, how does this work? We want to know how many of the values lie within 83,500. So if this is 83,000, then 83,562 will lie somewhere there. And the other parameter is 88,000, so 88,000 will lie somewhere there, 88,151. So now we will count how many values lie within the parameter. We will see that just after 83,000 there's 84, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4 values. There you find 88,000. 89 is too big and 89 is too big. So our answer is in fact 4 out of the total of 7. Where does the 7 come from? It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the other 2 that was promoted is 7, and we times it by 100 so that it becomes a percentage. So your answer 57.14%. Now the next little snippet of this video is how to work out the standard deviation. So it wasn't part of this sum, it's another sum, but just to explain, and then it's the end of the video. Calculated steps to find standard deviation, and I'm using a Casio FX82ES. Now the question is here on the right hand side. A group of 7 shoppers spent the following at a supermarket, and then I give you the amounts that they spent. Number 1, give the standard deviation. Now first of all, what we're going to do is we will put our calculator in statistics mode, and there is this little button over here next to on that says mode, and then this is the screen that you will see, and you will choose number 2, stats. Then this is the screen and you will choose number 1, var. Then we will enter the data. So you can do it with me. The data is 37, and then after each entry you press equals. So 37 equals, 42 equals, 45 equals, 51 equals, 66 equals, 66 equals, 141 equals. At the end you will press AC. This is the AC button, and then you will say shift, and the shift button is there in the left hand corner. 1, the number 1 down there, and then stat. This is the screen that you will see. Then we will choose number 5, var, and we are looking for the standard deviation. Then you will see this screen, and now you will choose number 3, the one that has the standard deviation symbol, and equals, and then our answer is the standard deviation is 33.12. Question 2 says give the mean. So what you will do is you will go back to this step over there. You press AC, shift 1, stat, var, and now you will choose number 2, the one that has X bar. Remember, that's the symbol for mean. Therefore, your mean will be 64. Thank you for watching my video. If you click on the video in the left hand corner, it will take you to question 2 of this paper, and then on the right hand side I added the grade 12 playlist on statistics as well as the grade 11 playlist on statistics. And will you do me a favor? Please like this video if you liked it, and you can even leave a comment. Goodbye.